Hi, hello for your Africans #1 YouTube channel. Welcome to the studio today. We are about to highlight or to go or to dive into Ghana's 2025 budget review that was presented to Parliament by Honorable and also the Minister of Finance, Dr. CASSIEL ATO FORSON. And so, as you know, when a particular political party has won power and as a start of their operation to manage the country for how long they are going to, they need to present a budget to Parliament. To tell us what they will be doing and how much they need and how they will do it. And so, without taking much time, I want you to stay behind. Let's go into the matters, and do not forget, hit the like notification icon. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel at this moment, and also share your comments under the comment section, please. Remember, here we bring understanding to the things that we need to understand. We do not attack, but we share our opinions freely without attacking anybody. And number one thing on the list, somebody say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tax relief for citizens. First up, some big win for Ghanaians. The government has actually abolished several taxes, including the 10% betting tax and 1% COVID-19 e-levy. For me, the COVID-19 e-levy way they abolish, it suit me past everything because the name is COVID-19. So after COVID-19 in 2019, there was a little bit of struggle in 2020. In Ghana, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, until the savior of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has actually won power before this e-levy is going to be taken care of, because government have been taxing everywhere you go. Like it's on your screen to see that image of that receipt with the e-levy covered. You can remember that whenever you buy from any shop, you kept saying this. And I asked myself, even when you import something into this country and you're supposed to pay your tax or your import duty, you will see COVID-19 or e-levy. And you'll be wondering, what covered are these monies handling? Our current finance minister, and as the John Dramani Mahama administration promised during their 2024 presidential campaign all over, it was part of their policies that when they come, they are actually going to put their foot into it. They will normalize those deals. And really, he has also presented it as part of what they will do. And the controversial e-levy on mobile money transactions. These changes aim to ease financial burdens and put more money back into the pocket of the citizens of this country. I mean, people, especially those people who don't have bank account and have decided, and by the grace of God, and don't forget, anytime you send money on any of these networks, apart from Vodafone and Tigo, I mean, MTN, they charge you. But these people have also added another levy. So when you are sending money, the amount of money they charge you sometimes can even discourage you from sending the money. To the point that even when people want to send mobile money, the vendors want to make sure that if you say you are doing deposit, they'll ask you, is your phone with you? To make sure that, hey, Charlie, you're not actually sending the money before you're lying that you want to deposit. All because of this e-levy charges. It's so huge and it's so crazy. So the ordinary Ghanaian is under freeze. They cannot have a smooth financial transaction without being charged.
Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the electronic transfer levy e-levy of 1%. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on betting. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as in Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners.
So, cutting away the betting tax, the COVID-19 e-levy, and the charges on mobile money transaction. For me, it's a big deal. Now, boys can bet.
Adia Mahama ye been see Ghana. The first time president be aba Ghana and who say o man no yesisi boys no o mo kakra na o munya no media no so no yesisi o mo first time ma give me YouTube money na ya tiska no so na me YouTube ni say na ya so bad man eti NDC aban say o Mahama what say our boys no PZ ye nyina ya say what say
boys they hustle, their street make hard. If it's a betting where they take the, cushion them about this small, they take the top government. This one too, Jack Toronto say it go collect money for top. So what that means is that whenever I win 10,000 Ghana cedis bet, hey, instead of paying tithes to God,
can I buy betting tax in fact? Many betting. Me the whole world wallahi you be lo chobel sim I'm already dancing
and o mato pa na uni
you give me no say kwade o since o de me ka dampo ni atime omo me say ho shi continue o ama abufo kwa stand bet kwa o say me twa me twa me twa me twa sa say me dia me dia e kese e also tia also bet ni boom so me twa so pay u dia kitwa bi
tia ye flow ye
me say what was some crime we born bang na me twa bet
is here bet you bet now gidi
24/7
you that career na catch president
oh mama let me show
I go over to Charlie we you but seriously if I remember I go for something they do at the something they do me no problem. Part 2 on the list, infrastructure development. A budget has been presented for a whopping 13.85 billion Ghana cedis has been allocated for infrastructure projects across the country. This includes roads, bridges, and community facilities to boost development nationwide. So, which means that this money have actually been allocated 13.85 billion Ghana cedis for infrastructure development. For me, the John Dramani Mahama administration, road construction, infrastructure, talking about the e-blocks and all that. He has done it before. And going back, by losing power to realize that these are the things I have not done correctly, as he has said by himself. He said, look, I've been a president before. I know how it has been, and I know how it feels to be a president. And I know the ins and outs. So my comeback will be better. So if this man says they are allocating this amount of money for infrastructure, for me, no doubt, I would say you don't big self. Number 3 on the list, support for education. The free high school initiative, the free senior high school, the free SHS, everybody was shouting, hey, if John Mahama comes, he's coming to cancel it and all that. People were complaining. The end people were using it as vuvuzela. Pump. Massa, we want peace. We want forward going. We want asumjoy. We know what any basa Dr. CASSIEL ATO FORSON, the finance minister, said there have been a 3.5 billion Ghana cedis allocated to address challenges faced by schools. Additionally, free sanitary pad will also be provided to school girls a move aimed to improve education access for young women. And for me, this is great. It's excellent. Our young girls, young ladies, those that are in the urban and rural areas that do not have access to good health facility when it comes to their femalehood hygiene, for the government to make these arrangements for them, I say God will bless John Dramani Mahama and the NDC and Dr. CASSIEL FORSON and all the allies who have actually support. And I think it's a great decision that they have made. Number 4, health sector investment. The National Health Insurance Scheme gets 9.9 billion to ensure free health care for citizens. This is a critical step towards improving health outcomes across the country. As we all know, health issues are one of the priorities when you go to every good country, every good nation. Health is one of the things that is a paramount, because good health, good life. They have allocated a good 9.9 billion Ghana cedis to make sure that the free national health insurance scheme, where you go to hospital, at least there are some basic and some first aid that you need to get yourself going, to get a relief from any health challenge. The government says that we have allocated this money to take care of that. And the number 5 on the list is boosting small scale mining. This one, I want to digress, right? The government has set aside a 279 million US dollars. What? Damn. 279 million dollars as a revolving fund for the Ghana Gold Board to support small-scale miners and increase gold export, and targeting 3 tons of gold per a week. Over that, $279 million for Gold Board. To do what? Are we going to use this money to cleanse the River Tano? Or the forests that have been deforested? Or the damages that they have caused, Galamsey have caused in this country? What is that money exactly going to do? Anyways, I will personally investigate and bring you updates and deep insight into this matter. But for me, the things I'm seeing are good, but this particular one, the money they have allocated, are they revenues generated already from the profits Ghana as a country is making, especially from the mines and the minerals sector, or is generally scooped out of the country's coffers as part of the loans that we get from the foreign aids? Is this? What do you think? What are your opinions? What are your views? Do you think it's good to allocate this huge sum for small-scale miners? Because specifically, that's what they stated. This is what they say. And number 6 on the list is economic recovery measures. Like, as President John Dramani Mahama said that we need to tell Ghanaians the true state of the economy. The economy is bad. Their number 6 agenda on the list is that they are setting up economic recovery measures. What goes into this? Dr. FORSON outlined an ambitious microeconomic target for 2025, including 4% GDP growth rate, reducing inflation to 11.9%. Measures like import substitution and fiscal consolidation will stabilize the cedi and control inflation. So what that means is that they're going to be focusing so much on regulating and also doing more exportation of Ghanaian made, or also relying on our internal production than importation, to make sure that they reduce inflation by 11.9%. What it means for the ordinary Ghanaian is that when you take a little money to the market, it can buy you a lot. You don't earn a small salary and have to buy more, which means products and prices of things from petroleum, food, and whatever else going to come down. We were to see. So they are saying they are going to perform a magic of 11.9% reduction on the inflation rate against what the former administration of His Excellency, the former President Nana Akufo-Addo, and his Ken Ofori-Atta administration has actually done. That Ken Ofori-Atta, it sounds like a big ball in my ears. And number 7, the number 7, hey, 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 listen, hey, Charlie, damn, G2, G2. You see, on your simple number, this one alone, me, guaranteed, I'm 100%. Hey, the women's empowerment. You know, the president promised that they are going to push money into developing the Women's Development Bank. And everybody was like, hey, make you do, make we see, make you do, make we see. An initial 51.3 million Ghana cedis has been allocated to establish Women's Development Bank, helping women secure loans to grow their business. I'm happy for our mothers, our old ladies, the ones who are suffering in the farm, the one who sells in the Medina market, the Agbogloshi, the Kantamanto, and what have you, the KJT market, and all over the country. This is a good news for us. And for this reason alone, if care is not taken, I want to predict, that if these things will take effect as they are promised, NPP, Charlie, opposition, opposition go marry you people, mad. And I want to, because what that they see, by 2028, if care is not taken, there will not be any NPP MP in parliament. Hey, roller coaster. So they have allocated funds for these projects. And I can't wait. That $279 million allocated for the gold board, for me, I think they have to commot that money from them, make the add to this Women Development Bank or Women Empowerment Project. Our mothers is our concern. For me, this one, salute, sir. And number 8, job creation initiatives. The government is rolling out the 24-hour economy. This one, people say they don't understand what is 24-hour economy. And I'm so even Matthew Proko Prempe, our then Kani standing to be a vice president, even said that because of this matter, this 24-hour economy matter, he even went and said that God, even when he works, he sleeps. I mean, was say one toko. Bible saying, I mean, on toko no wonder. God know the slumber. You know they sleep, you know they slumber. But this gentleman is saying, God, he they sleep. So what is this 24-hour economy? The president is saying that there are policies to create jobs for the youth, but whilst boosting productivity nationwide, which means there would be shift running. Like when you go to the United States, when I call some of my friends, oh Henry, I'm on a night shift, I'm this, I'm that. Industrialization, production. This is what the government should look like. And this is what the country should look at. So more jobs will be created. And people should not forget the agro industry, the agro. Go there. We have a lot of farms. We have a lot of land. When you're traveling all the way from Central University all the way to Adan, Big Adan, and to the Volta region, there's a vast land. Government should take advantage of it. Let's farm our food. Let's farm. And so this, I'm in. Number 9 on the list is the debt management. With Ghana's debt standing at 720 billion Ghana cedis, the budget outlines strategies to reduce borrowing whilst increasing revenue through efficient tax reforms, which means they are going to be setting reforms like they're already doing. They are cancelling out COVID-19 levy, whatever on mobile money charges, and 10% on bets. That one to be a problem. They say they are cutting out all these things and they are doing reforms so that there will be certain areas we have to take money from. Those areas should be looked at. And by so doing, they will reform and the borrowing rate will reduce. Ibrahim Traore has done it, and it's possible for Ghana to updo it. to also do it. And so these are the 9 outlines, which are the major key points that have been rolled out. What do you think? This is the budget. It's being held as a bold step towards economic recovery and financial freedom for Ghana. What do you think about these measures that they have put in place? Let me know in the comment section below. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on Ghana's economy and worldwide. Henry Wolford, sign out.